Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Edge channel. Last September, Ukrainian Alexander Usyk took away the WBA Super, IBF and WBO belts from British heavyweight Anthony Joshua on the road. He activated the revenge clause prescribed in the contract. Rumor has it that fight number 2 will take place in July. Simon Jordan said, "It's clear that it was necessary to separate from coach Rob McCracken. After all, in that fight, Joshua did everything to make Usyk win. He fought according to his rules. What was much talked about before the fight? That Joshua was bigger, strong, more powerful. That's what we had to bet on. And they decided to box." Top coach Ben Davison. In fact, Joshua doesn't just need to occupy the center of the ring. This is not enough. He needs full control of the ring. He must make the fight as difficult as possible for Usyk. He must impose his pace and distance, control the course of the fight. It should force Usyk to work at extreme speeds. He cannot afford to give the initiative to the Ukrainian again. Otherwise, Usyk will outwit him and outbox him. Only by working at the first hour, Joshua will be able to destroy Usyk's fight plan. By controlling the ring, he will be able to approach the attack distance more safely and will be able to deliver cleaner and more powerful blows. It so happens that the warrior doesn't hear you. He is fixated on something on his own and cannot adjust during the fight. Doesn't respond to the advice of the corner. I admit that there is such a problem, but I don't know for sure. Spencer Oliver. I talked to Joshua. He himself admits that it was stupid to compete in technique with one of the best boxers of our time. He believes that it is because of this that all technical preparations failed. That it was for this reason that he was unable to rebuild during the battle, especially when Usyk caught the rhyme. Anthony started working at the second number. He gave the initiative, and I could no longer counter my strong qualities: power, ferocity, strength. Davison said, "We still have to admit that Joshua is not nearly as smart in the ring as Usyk. He tried to keep the pace suggested by Usyk and didn't realize that he was constantly challenging it. He wasn't ready for this. Usyk set the pace with his jab. Joshua tried to mirror his actions, but he was constantly caught with Alexander challenged the pace." Oliver said, "The fight eluded Joshua. It was becoming increasingly not in his favor. He was missing more and more. It seems to me that by the 10th round they had to go all in. The coach had to tell him, 'You can't win a fight like that. You need to rewrite the script immediately. Otherwise we will not see victory. We need a knockout, with a shield or on a shield.'" Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel, you are my support. Thank you so much. Dean Whyte assured that his brother Dillian Whyte is very well prepared for the upcoming confrontation with the WBC World Heavyweight Champion Tyson Fury and will demonstrate this in the ring. It's strange that Fury's team started talking about a replacement, although perhaps they are afraid that Dillian will not appear on the day of the fight, because he does not attend press conferences and remains silent. In addition, you need to take into account the scale of the fight and how much money has already been invested. I can only say one thing about this, that Dillian trains hard and spends all his time in the gym. Everything he wanted to say, he will say in the ring. Mentally and physically, Dillian is in great shape. He is ready and eager to fight. Dillian is always in a good mood, but at the same time, he is completely focused on preparation. He takes his job seriously. Dillian knows that he has a task that needs to be completed. "We have developed a good plan. We are going to go out and impose our game," Dean said. Dean Whyte compared the boxing abilities of his British brother Dillian Whyte and former world heavyweight champion All-American Deontay Wilder. Dillian is different from Wilder, especially fighting qualities. He has a much larger set of punches than Deontay. Wilder hits with a jab and he also has a strong right hand. And this is it. Everyone talks about Dillian's left hook, but they forget about his bodywork. He is a great and versatile boxer. In this game, everything should be on the level. Wilder is a good fighter and he needs to be given credit because he knocked down every opponent he met. But if we were talking about boxing abilities, Dillian is on a different level. Dean said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.